Wreck My Podcast!
You must be out of your melon to listen to this one. It's Encino Man, and we're gonna wheeze the juice.
Wreck My Podcast!
All right, guys, I have a quick disclaimer for everyone. Everyone out there knows that we're on lockdown. The whole country is on lockdown. We're doing self-quarantining, shelter at home, whatever you want to call it, all social distancing, all that stuff. And we thought, why not give it a shot this week, do our part, see if we can't record remotely. I gave everyone their mics. We were going to try and get it set up. And let me tell you, it was a big bag of buttholes trying to get this thing to work. We had technical difficulties left and right. Some of our software wasn't working. Some of our hardware wasn't working. It took us an hour and 15 minutes to finally get set up and ready to go. It's not the best. The quality's not the greatest. I apologize for that. Normally, you're used to a certain standard of quality for ours, but right now we're trying to work through these. We don't know how many weeks this whole quarantine thing's going to be, and we don't want to get together every week. We might have to get together here and there if we're going to be doing a live show hopefully next week. Ooh, that would be a lot of fun, and I want to do it remotely, but I don't know if that's going to be a possibility. We may just have to kind of distance ourselves in the room together and kind of remove the mics to certain areas and all that. But we're working through trying to figure out how to do this remote recording of the podcast. So we really appreciate you guys kind of giving us some leniency and some slack on this one. It's only going to get better from here, I promise. I'm going to do some more research. But we did talk about Encino Man. We had just as many laughs. It's a great time. So if this is your first time listening, I just want you to know this is not the first episode you want to judge it on. If Encino Man is your favorite movie, I apologize. We did not do it justice. But, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going through. Everyone's kind of figuring it out. And I want to thank you all for continuing to listen. And if you have any suggestions or anything, throw them out there. We're all kind of hanging out and want to engage during this time. All right, let's move into the episode. Welcome to the Wreck My Podcast, where hopefully this time it's actually coming through because we're doing something different. We're trying to record remotely this week for Encino Man because we are being proactive with this whole virus thing. We're all separate places except for Cam and Joe. That they're actually in separate places. We just have a green screen and we're making it look like they're in one place. So it's all
we're
good.
The two filmmakers, so it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm here with my guest. He only cares about nugs, chilling, and grindage. It's Cam.
And I'm not even kidding. Every single day that I have been on quarantine, I have either been stoned, eaten 13 meals, or what was the other part? Chilling? Yeah, that's just
chilling too. I feel like when you
Yeah.
said I've been on quarantine, I feel like that's a planet that you're going to in Star Wars. Like, he's on quarantine.
He's on quarantine. It's actually where Rhodians are from, not Rhodia. They're
Yeah,
just
exactly.
from
Yeah.
Oh my God, Dave.
He's got a serious week. It's Krager. What is happening with the video right now? Oh my gosh, if you guys are listening to the audio and you're not watching the video, you're missing out on some prime fun going on.
Look at my...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Mr.
Meme. All right, anyway,
Oh
you
my
know us.
God.
It's Cam, it's Krager, it's Joe.
I never cough on nobody!
I'm your host, Jordan. Guys, we watched a movie that's pretty much George of the Ice Age, right?
It is.
Oh my
100%.
God, so much.
Yeah.
So.
Just
so
without the squirrel.
Exactly. So there's probably a squirrel somewhere in there. We just didn't
That's
see it.
Pauly Shore.
Yeah, exactly.
Pauly Shore.
He's the weasel, not the squirrel. So we watched Encino Man as the start of our Brendan Fraser series, where we're watching 4 Brendan Fraser movies. Encino Man's a good place to start because you can only go up from there.
And Jordan, like we talked about this before. Joe and I are we're second guessing the Brendan Fraser month because this sucked.
Yeah.
I strongly disagree.
This is the worst one, okay? The Mummy, not so bad. The other ones, George of the Jungle, maybe bad. I don't know.
This may potentially be better than George of the Jungle.
Maybe.
No, I'm
I
very
don't
excited for
I also
Bedazzled.
think this is a good movie. Like, I enjoy it.
Come on!
You can't say this is a good movie.
It's not a good movie, but
I enjoyed it 100 times more than Parents.
well,
100 times
oh my
more.
gosh, everything
You
is
enjoy
parents with this
everything
kid.
more than Parents.
It's because you
Just because it's a garbage
Parents.
movie.
All right,
You
so
get it.
here's the thing. This movie at least has Pauly Shore in it, so it gets a pass. So here's the
Does it?
trailer. here's the trailer for everyone so they can remember back in 1992 what this movie was like.
Recently, 2 high school students unearthed a prehistoric man in their own backyard. Their story is completely true. Encino Man.
Flamage. Oh, he is so greasy.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
Wow, who's the guy with the dork squad? Is he fun or what?
This guy's our ticket to fame and popularity. All we gotta do is get him enrolled in school, and he'll help us become popular.
He's a looker.
Wait, be careful!
He's dope. I'd go out with him.
Gozongas. I'm too sexy for Milan. Too sexy for Milan, New York, and Japan.
Today, buddy, we're gonna discuss the beverage.
What are you doing, Mr. Stoney?
We figure we's a little juice.
No, wheezing the juice.
No, wheezing the juice!
Hollywood Pictures presents Encino Man. He's 1,000,000 years old
Milk does the body good, huh?
Great hair.
and living proof that evolution is not an exact science.
Check out the fresh nugs. Wheezing the juice.
Buddy, you got him talking like you now.
Too sexy for this song.
All right, welcome back from the trailer. Guys, we have talked about, you had all seen this before. I saw this movie for the first time like 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I never saw this movie until I was an adult. So, not much there. We've talked about we don't like this movie. What do you like about this movie?
Everything.
Like specifically about this movie is that they make a joke about Castaic.
Uh-huh.
Wait, no,
Wait,
they don't.
what?
That was something else I watched this morning.
I was going to say,
like,
I don't remember
I
Castaic
don't remember
being-
Castaic.
No, I watched
Burning
it this morning. Regardless of Castaic folklore. Do you guys know about Three Toe the bear from Castaic?
Unnecessary
Okay,
segue.
cool. I'll talk about that later. We'll do
Okay,
that on
okay.
Conspiracy Corner. Well then nothing. Because that was from something else this
You
morning.
don't even like all the montages they had and Pauly
No.
Shore's ridiculous dialogue?
No.
Oh, dude,
I
Pauly
don't-
Shore was amazing.
I don't
Pauly
like.
Shore is amazing. Yeah.
I
it's
don't
great.
like perpetuating rape culture of the movie.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh.
All right, Krager, what did you like about it since you're the apologist for this movie?
The rape culture
Everything.
apologist.
Yeah.
If you have a brain and aren't being pretentious, then it is a great movie for its time.
Being pretentious means you have a brain,
No,
and
being
that
pretentious-
you and that you are ashamed of your lack of.
I am not ashamed. I have a great brain.
Well,
But-
his brain is very similar to Link's brain.
Yes,
Now, which brain are you talking about?
Pinky and the.
No.
And
No, but what I
movie-
really liked about this movie is it was just like it was fun for its time. It was great. Like, also I do have to point out, like, the song during the prom was talking about a dude's member. Like, definitely was talking about a dude's member. That
Was
song
it?
during the prom.
Well, hey,
He was talking about if a guy's monkey, he brings it everywhere.
You want to know a little fun fact about that band that played? So that band was a band called Infectious Groove, and it consists of 2 people from Suicidal Tendencies, a guy from Jane's Addiction, and Robert Trujillo, who plays bass for Metallica now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What are you 2 giggling
Really?
at over there?
Yeah, guys, you can't
what-
talk off mic. You guys can't talk off mic anymore. It doesn't work that way.
We were comparing Krager to Simple Jack from Jack Robinson. We're like,
I ain't got a good brain.
What kind? Okay, in the time of social distancing, you're trying to mentally like hurt me now. Like, Jesus.
It never ends.
Mama, make me happy.
I got straight A's at like college and high school level. Jesus.
Okay,
All right.
to bring it right back around.
I did high school and college at the same time. Damn it.
I think so to bring it back in.
Yeah.
I think I saw this movie when I was a freshman, and I
Uh-huh.
remember loving Pauly Shore. Watching it again last night, I hated Pauly Shore.
I
What?
hated him the whole time.
How
I liked
did
his
you-
style. I
How?
liked his style.
Wait, you got something wrong with your melon, man?
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, I would have guessed like that Cam and Joe would have loved Pauly Shore the entire freaking time.
Yeah, I love Pauly Shore, man. I thought it was
hilarious.
so good.
Samwise.
There's nothing hilarious about wiggling your fingers and going.
Yes, there is.
There's nothing
That's
funny about that.
amazing. That's 100% funny.
Oh my god.
How was that funny?
Because
damn it, my dog just kicked my phone into my hand.
you know what? Funny is in the eye of the fun holder. So
Well, then
yeah.
I'm
I'll tell you
holding
what.
all the fun right now, and it is not funny.
To put in perspective, I don't think I laughed out loud once while watching this movie.
Same.
I laughed out loud more than 10 times.
you know what, Krager? Krager? This just proves that the quarantines have just killed their souls.
Yeah, they have.
Also,
Well, I
Joe's just
haven't
like
had one the
Sims
entire
making
time
new
you've
friends.
known me.
well, let's put this in perspective. I also watched this movie Joe and Cam's Way and still did not
Yes,
laugh.
same. I watched it Joe and Cam's Way too, and it did not work.
Interesting. I feel like we need to make a sandwich shop where people can get their sandwich Joe and Cam's way.
And just like fucking weed crumbled on
Yeah,
it.
pretty much. All right, guys.
You like
so,
blow vape smoke into a bag.
It's like you're smoking it.
You
and you're just
hot
ripping it.
box the paper bag.
so
We
I
should not
will
let them be
say,
together.
this movie had
Maybe
no
this
real
movie's
character
funny
development.
sober.
This movie had no real character development, and it was very sloppily written.
Maybe we
now-
got it wrong.
Apparently, in Southern California, we have earthquakes every day, according to this movie.
No, multiple times in like a 24-hour period.
Yeah,
Ones that are that big. Too.
yeah. So
that
this
caused no damage.
this is obviously
None.
this was
It just
obviously
loosens dirt and spills ices.
It's
that's
just like
it.
the Earth just turned on the vibrating bed in a cheap motel. That's all
yeah,
it is.
pretty much. And then a Slurpee falls out of the sky in your room after. Like
Yeah,
10
props
minutes.
though. If that would have fell on me, I would have looked at it and probably would have drank it too.
I mean,
would-
yeah. I mean, who wouldn't? I also think it's weird. We're supposed to believe that Dave and Stoney are friends. There's no universe
First
where
off,
they would
love
be
the
friends.
name Stoney.
Yeah, Stoney.
That's the
Yeah.
name of our
Stoney.
dog.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan, hang on.
And
You
Morgan's the
me-
name of my girlfriend.
By the way, I completely forgot Sean Astin was in this movie.
Same, me too.
I had
Yeah,
just
100%.
watched The Lord of the Rings since they're on Netflix, and when I saw his name pop up, I was like, "Oh, it's Samwise."
Yeah.
Yep. Samwise singing
Uh,
holes.
Jordan, you and I are friends.
Yeah, but to your point, you don't go around saying weasel. So
I do weirder stuff than that, man.
I don't know.
Next time you host trivia, can you please go in a pink headband and a pink fishnet?
Yeah, in June.
And bell bottoms. Yeah, in June. Yes, of
Yep.
course.
Yeah.
Where we're all
I'll-
allowed to live again.
If you guys use the Patreon money to buy me that costume, I'll wear that in a heartbeat.
That'd be a great costume for Halloween, honestly.
There you
and
go,
life.
Patreons. If you want to see this,
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Send it in.
Everyone saw me pretending to be Hulk Hogan on
I
Instagram.
think-
maybe
I think we just lost a couple patrons.
Oh, there
maybe-
goes that money.
maybe Robbie and Lauren might want to see it.
Definitely.
Definitely
guys,
Robbie.
Are we supposed to believe, or are we supposed to like Dave or feel bad for him? I don't know if we're.
Dave
I feel
annoyed
like,
the
I don't
crap
think
out
we're
of me.
supposed to like him.
no, because I
Yeah,
feel like
you-
he was supposed to be our protagonist, and I was like, this is the worst character in the history of cinema.
because like the problem is like they're trying to make him relatable, but he's like doing all the things you're not supposed to do. Like, oh, I want to be cool with the cool kids. All I care about is what people think about me. Like that's what like everyone like should not do. Like
He's a selfish prick. He uses everyone else for his own agenda.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think that he redeems himself by the end? Because I feel like there's no real development in this movie
No,
whatsoever.
No,
redemption.
not
All
really.
does is
it all,
get the
it all
girl.
works out in
That's
the end because Link just like has this magical ability, like everyone loves him, and then the girl is like, oh, My other boyfriend punches everybody. Link's a caveman, so I guess I'll settle for someone who's average.
Yeah, that wasn't really redemption. She chose him because Link was a caveman.
Absolutely.
That's not redemption.
No.
Yeah.
It's being.
He lost out to a
second choice.
caveman
Yeah.
until she found out
It's
he was
essentially-
Third choice.
It's essentially falling with style, is what it was.
Yeah, except
Whoa!
Buzz Lightyear is way cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Buzz
yeah.
did it way better.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Another thing I hated was that where Dave builds a pool by himself. Yeah. I don't know.
Digging
Hold
it?
on.
Okay,
Hold on.
yeah.
Hold on. First of all, to dig that deep with a single friggin' shovel and your high best friend doesn't help you out would take you all of high school. But secondly, well, can we gloss over the fact like when everyone jumps in, it's like, oh yeah, it's clear normal water, not freaking muck, dirty.
No,
Yeah.
and it's also
Yeah,
finished though.
mud.
No, it wasn't cemented. It was still a dirt hole.
Oh, was it?
It was still a dirt
Yeah.
hole. It was crazy. Like, who is jumping in this?
That's so
I remember.
stupid. That's so
Jumping in their rented tuxedos.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so dumb.
In their rented tuxedo.
Can you get insurance for your tuxedo if you know it's going to be a crazy night? You can get insurance for it.
On my prom night, my friend was sitting behind me on the bus, and we all had our rented suits and shit. And he just goes, uh-oh. And I turned around, and my friend was sitting there with like a weird face and his girlfriend's hand in his pants. So he had to return the tuxedo with a prom night stain on it.
Oh, a prom night stain. Good God.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
And-
let's talk about this movie a little bit. It came out in May 22nd, 1992.
Okay.
Do you guys want to guess what the scores are it has on Rotten Tomato?
Oh man. Okay.
Hang on, gotta put my mind back in the 90s.
Yeah.
I'll say critic 62.
Okay.
Audience 79.
Okay.
I'm gonna say critic 36 and audience 54.
Okay.
Well, see, I saw on the app we watched it on, it said Rotten Tomatoes score of 18.
Well, Rotten Tomato has a 15% critic right now. 15. And
I actually agree with this.
I agree with that
I would
too.
put it a
I
little
am
bit
so-
higher,
I
but
have
not
lost
15.
my faith in Joe and Cam.
all right, and
Wow,
here's
it's
the thing.
weird.
For
I have a
audience,
master's degree in cinema.
Well, we got a great
You
picture
have a
of your
master's
ceiling
degree
fan,
in sadness.
so
No, that's just me being alive. And then the master's degree is projecting sadness on the other thing.
and then it's a 56% audience score.
So just above, and that's still an F.
That's still an
an
F. But this is a critical success because it was a $7 million budget with $40 million gross.
That's
Boom.
a cheap movie.
That is a cheap movie.
So
I mean,
successful.
you had like 5 characters in it. What did you expect?
Can we also go back to where this was filmed? Because that did
Yeah,
not
it's
look
not
like
Encino.
Encino.
That's the
work
next
in it.
thing. All right. So this movie is called Encino Man, not filmed in Encino one bit, not a single scene in
Not
Encino.
one, no.
How much of it was in Santa Clarita?
Okay, here's the thing. Magic Mountain, where we live,
course.
we're literally a mile
Yes,
from
that was
Wait,
where
wait,
our
Mega
film-
Mountain?
That was Viper.
What
which
was it
also
called?
used
Mega
in Final
Mountain.
Destination.
No, it was called The Mountain, is all they referred to it as.
No,
No,
they
it was
called it
called
Mega
Mega
Mountain.
Mega
Mega
Mega Mountain? Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's Magic
And they
Mountain.
called the Viper the Vapor.
Yes, the Vapor. So Magic Mountain.
We just
the
call
s-
that Cam.
The school stuff. The school stuff was filmed at the LA Mission College. I don't
Okay,
even know where
okay.
that is.
Oh, it's a
home-
mission.
Yeah, okay. The home was in West Hills, California.
Okay,
Oh,
And
wow.
so the
Everything
valley.
else was
Yeah.
in Santa Clarita. Everything else.
That's crazy. I actually didn't know it was from Santa Clarita.
Yeah. So where we live
It
is where it
looks
was
like
filmed.
it.
Dude, you didn't see all of like the Stevenson Ranch homes with all the hills before
Yeah,
they were
pretty
developed?
much.
Yeah, and
Pretty
all
much.
that brick for the walls that every home uses.
That like taupe, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
wall
So,
brick.
all right. This was directed by Les Mayfield. You guys ever heard of him before?
I've heard
Nope.
of his brother Curtis.
I don't even know who that is.
It's fine.
Keep
That's a
going.
joke
All right.
for
I know his cousin Kyle Mayhew.
Mayfield.
Mayfield.
I know. Oh, well, here's a joke that's more pertinent. I know his brother Baker.
like Mayfield bread or whatever?
No,
Baker-
like the
Baker
football
Mayfield.
player, Baker
Oh,
Mayfield.
Mayfield, I'm pretty sure, is a company that bakes bread over
It's
here
Mayflower.
in America.
Mayflower.
No, it's Mayfield.
No, that's
I'm
just a
pretty
shipping
sure it is
company.
Mayflower.
It's
That
Mayflower.
caused-
Is
like,
it? Oh,
enslavement.
whatever. I stopped after MAYF. I just stopped reading. So,
Mafe.
It's that Mafe bread.
I come down to
So-
our house for my Mafe bread.
so
Y'all
this
gotta
guy,
get that Mafe bread.
this guy directed Flubber.
Oh,
no.
sick!
Oh,
Hell
okay.
yeah! That
I
would be
think Flubber's a better movie.
Flubber's
Yeah.
better than this. Flubber also sucks.
Yeah,
Flubber
so,
is better than this.
We have Sean Astin, who plays Dave. We know him from Lord of the Rings, The Goonies. He was in Stranger Things season 2. He was in a web series called Con Man with Nathan Fillion, or I'm sorry, with not Nathan Fillion. Well, Nathan Fillion was in it, but it was done by Alan Tudyk. Great web series. Go check it out. Love it. Brendan
sounds
Fraser is in it, plays Link. Did you know Brendan Fraser's in Doom Patrol right now?
Did you know that Brendan
Yeah.
Fraser
Yeah,
is
he's a robot.
a movie called Monkey Bone?
Yeah, I wrote that. I said Monkey Bone because Cam wanted to talk about Monkey
Yeah!
Bone. Did you also know that Rose McGowan, who's in this movie, is in Monkey Bone as well?
Yes, I did.
And
Hey,
she's
question.
also in Ready to Rumble, which is a movie we need to watch.
Yeah.
Question: how many lines did Brendan Fraser actually have in
17.
Do you count as lines?
this? No,
No.
Oh,
I count
then,
those as grunts.
then he had 3.5 lines.
Yeah, it's
So,
like Gazongas. Like, Dave.
Like,
That's it.
No,
No.
I'll be back.
Yeah,
And then I think he said something in Spanish too.
he does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, moldy
He says
cheese.
Oh, yeah.
the cheese is moldy and where's the bathroom?
I love how the like Cholo.
Also, they didn't even
gangster
say
Mexican
bathroom
was
right.
like, oh yeah, that's true. But I love how the
Yeah.
Cholo was like, you know what? You're right. She's not worth it. Just by
Yeah.
saying the cheese is crusty and moldy.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Also,
Um,
can we go to tap into that like 90s, like a riffing on the Cholo aesthetic where that guy was told to say essay every other
Oh,
word.
my
for
God,
sure.
so bad. So bad. Yeah, this is definitely was
It's-
not forward thinking one bit in this movie.
This definitely screamed 90s movie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the
100%.
dance scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, so bad.
Oh
Um,
my god.
So we have Megan Ward played Robin. She is Nancy in Friends in the episode where Rachel smokes.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
that's,
okay,
my,
yeah.
that's my favorite episode.
Yeah, Cam knows that.
Oh my god.
We got Pauly Shore. Everyone knows him from an extremely goofy movie when you're a kid, because I mean, let's be honest, that's all we knew him from when we were
Selena Tower
kids.
of Cheese.
Is he still acting?
No, but he does stand-up comedy still, and he came to Cal State Northridge when I was there, and the school newspaper that came out the next day, I didn't go to the show because I didn't care, and the newspaper the next day was like, Pauly Shore messed up on drugs the entire time? Question mark. Because like it was supposed to be.
Is that
like,
really a question? I mean, yes.
I actually, once quarantine is done, would like to see Pauly Shore stand up. I think
I'd
that'd be
go.
hilarious.
Oh,
I'd
I'd
go.
go.
Oh
even
really?
if-
Because you didn't
even
think he
if-
was hilarious in this movie?
Well,
Ass.
even if he himself isn't funny, I would still laugh at him.
Absolutely. Yeah, you go ironically. You don't go just because you like him. You go to laugh at him. My dad and him. Were
Yeah, that's
friends.
supportive.
It is. We still bought a ticket.
Yeah. My dad and Pauly Shore were friends in high school.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and my dad was like, he's an idiot, and I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
thanks,
but
Dad."
he
That was
became a
his 2
movie person. I was gonna say
That's
movie
fine.
star, and then I stopped myself and said movie
I'm glad
person.
you said person.
Yeah.
Hey, he was the main character of a movie once.
What?
Yeah, Encino Man.
And by
No, there was another movie where he was a main character, and he basically played the same character from Encino.
I can't imagine Pauly Shore as a lead at all.
Nope.
There is a movie,
and
and I will look it up.
2 black kids in 2009.
The what?
The movie that came out in 2009 where he adopts 2 black kids.
I don't
have
know.
No idea what that is.
Yeah, it's not good.
I want to know what high school these 90s movies writers went to that they all knew choreographer dances.
Yeah.
Or that they all are like in their 20s going to high school. That's
Also
just
that,
horrible.
Yeah.
Because who was the guy that played the
Like
douchebag
the
boyfriend?
mean dude.
Like
I didn't
discount
write his
Rob
name down,
Gronkowski?
but he's in some other stuff.
He looked like Gronk.
Hang on.
He-
Yeah, I wrote down. I thought I wrote it down somewhere. I thought he was in another movie.
He looked like the bad guy from Karate Kid. Had a baby with. I lost it.
He's also a bad guy in Wayne's World the same year. The guy who played Matt the bully. He was in Wayne's World.
That's right.
Also,
Yeah.
who goes to a freaking ice rink just to watch dudes play hockey? Like,
it sounds like so much fun. Okay, guys, did you know that the cave girl at the end of the movie is Sonya Blade in
No
Mortal
joke.
Kombat Annihilation?
She was freaking hot.
Yeah, she's Sonya Blade. So there you go.
She was fine AF.
And this is the only time that 2 members of the Goonies show up on screen again. The kid who played Data and Short Round in Indiana Jones, he's in this for a hot second.
He's the head of the computer club.
Yep. I don't.
Oh,
his name is
wow.
Kei Hu Kwan, I think is how you say his name. But it's the only time the Goonies have showed up on screen together after the movie.
that's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Encino Man, that's the only time.
Yeah, I guess. All right, guys, I'm gonna tell you the plot real quick here. You ready for this plot?
Dude,
All this
break it
stuff?
down.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
here we go. 2 cave people die in the Ice Age. We have an earthquake alarm clock in the 90s in Encino. Dave is digging a pool. He wants to be popular in school more than anything else. We meet his friend Stoney, who says milk does the body good in reference to a girl having bigger boobs.
Yes.
Dave
Yeah,
wants
buddy.
Also, they didn't die in the Ice Age.
Well, we thought they did. Dave
They got
wants to date
frozen.
Robin. Robin is dating a bird named Matt. I love that scene where he's talking to Robin and then Matt moves his head back in and he looks like a bird to me. He looks like the freaking blue bird from Muppet. From the Muppets. It's so bad. All right. Stoney knows a lot about prehistoric bowls. The earthquake unearths a frozen caveman in Dave's pool hole. That's not a euphemism. Dave wants to use this to get famous. Dave asks Robin to check out his caveman. That doesn't go well because she thinks that is a euphemism. Caveman thaws out and wreaks havoc in the modern time. We get a bath montage because what movie doesn't need a bath montage? Dave names him Link and tells his parents he's a foreign exchange student. Link goes to high school with Dave and becomes popular. Stoney just wants to be his friend, but Dave still wants to just use him for his own personal gain. We learn about the 4 basic food groups: the dairy group, the fruit group, the vegetable group, and meat group. There's a theme park montage, another montage going on here. Their idea of a cool party is at an ice rink. Yes, Krager brought that point up, that why is their idea of this amazing party just chilling around an ice rink and watching some people play a pickup game of hockey, I guess is what they were doing.
Which is so bizarre.
Yeah, it's so
because that's what they do in Encino.
Yeah,
It was the upgrade from a roller rink in the 70s and 80s.
maybe Mount Asia out here wouldn't let them use the roller rinks. They're like, gotta get the ice rink. Dave has no cool with Robin whatsoever during this scene. It's
no, he's terrible.
Very weird. Link is a pacifist caveman, so Dave teaches him to fight the way you should with WWF and Kung Fu.
Yeah, buddy.
There's a driving scene where they show the driver, and it's a big, fat-looking Mexican.
Oh my
guy.
God! Right? Yeah, it's hilarious.
It did not look like Brendan Fraser at all. It was so bad. There's obviously a bar open in the middle of the day with a dance party going on a weekday, because that always happens around
That's
here.
my kind of place.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God,
so
that's
bad.
100% without a doubt Joe's place.
Yep.
Yeah, and the girl in there that the essay was with, she was fine.
Yeah, I like how Link was looking at her, literally so close to her, going up her whole body. It was so funny and not good. Hashtag me too. All right, so there's Robin wants to go to prom with Link, not Dave. So sorry, Dave, but you've lost again. Dave is
and then
going...
he tried to give Link away
I was gonna say,
abandoned puppy.
Dave was going to abandon him in the middle of nowhere, or the 126 if you want to get technical. And it's like, dude, okay, so then Stoney shows up. Stoney stops him. They have a confrontation. Then Dave's like, oh, sorry, man. Stoney's like, it's cool. And then Link's like, yeah, this is fine. And then they all
Dude,
Link went
full Toretto, family.
Yeah, but also, what happened in this scene to make us believe that anything happened?
He pushed him to the ground and got some ketchup on his face.
You guys know that everything in that movie, if you take a look back from beginning to end, there was this thing that just kind of homogenized everything together. It was what everything was built out of. It was the materials around everything. It was just a type of wood. It was Hollywood.
Oh my God.
I quit. That was bad.
So
that was
quarantine.
So Matt finds out that Link is a caveman, so he goes to tell the whole school, but everyone thinks that's cool, and we get the best line in the whole movie. Shush!
That's the best line?
Yeah, when he says, shush!
I was sitting next to Corey when we were watching it, and I was like, the three things women love more than anything is being told to shush.
Yes.
Being told calm down.
Yes.
Right? And third, liars. They like all three of those.
Yep, that's how you get a ladies, guys. That's how you do it. You know what was funny is Madison...
Oh, and also trust me.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Yes, trust me. Madison loved this movie when she was a kid, but she never seen it. So she was like, oh, I want to watch that with you.
Hang on. Love the movie as a kid, but I've never seen it.
No, never seen it since then. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was like, that's not a thing.
I love the idea of this movie.
Yeah, she heard about it. It was like, I love this movie. No, she had seen it as a kid, hasn't watched it since. So she said, I want to watch that one with you. About 10 minutes in, she turned sideways and started going on her phone and didn't watch a single scene from that moment on. So she didn't like this
That's
one
like watching any movie with Joe.
Well,
hey.
At least he pays somewhat attention to it. All right, guys. Do you like my paper? All right. So there's a choreographed dance scene after that. Then Dave gets Robin, and Link has his girl get thawed out, and then the movie's over. And we get classic post-credit teaser scene of Pauly Shore coming out and going, "We're back."
And that's it.
That's it. Yep. And he wheezed the juice quite a bit. Wheezing the juice. That's great.
I think that was actually my favorite scene was him in that 7-Eleven.
That's it. That's the only memorable scene in the entire movie.
Well, did you know
in the juice?
One of the stereotypical 7-Eleven guys running out of time. We've removed this 40-minute time limit to your group. Hey, Zoom just gave me a gift. They said they're removing the 40-minute time limit for our recording.
Nice. So like you're in quarantine.
So apparently right now, it isn't just going to end with me saying stereotypical 7-Eleven guy. So,
oh my God.
One of the stereotypical 7-Eleven guys, Eric Avari is his name. He was in The Mummy with Brendan Fraser too.
Oh yeah, no, he's in so many things.
Yeah, he was a very, very well-known guy. All right, guys, you want to know some fun facts here? We're rushing right through this bad boy.
Fun facts.
Facts.
Pauly Shore was to play Link, but then when Brendan Fraser got it, they created the role for Pauly, and he ad-libbed almost all his lines. So Stoney,
I believe that.
Here's the problem. I believe that he ad-libbed his lines. I believe that Pauly Shore is more adept to doing a caveman than a real human. The one thing I don't understand is this script was written and ready to be filmed with Pauly Shore's character not existing. How did this story then? What did Dave do? Was it just Dave and the caveman and nothing else?
I think so. I think that's the way that it worked.
That's so bad.
But
this movie was bad already.
This is the only time I will ever say this, and the producers made a good choice.
All right, there you go. All right, next.
Yeah, I don't know how it would have worked without Pauly Shore's
it wouldn't have worked at all.
It wouldn't have. It would have been awful. It would have been the butterfly effect too. So, all right.
Oh God.
The museum they went to is at La Brea Tar Pits. We all know it. We grew up here. We went there on field trips in elementary school. That's what we do.
That's what that was.
Did Krager leave and just make us look at Ellie?
Yeah, I think Krager just left to go to the bathroom, and Ellie's there right now. He's had enough of us. He's like, you guys are talking crap about my movie. All the movies Krager really likes, we all talk crap on, and then the movie he talks crap on, we all liked.
It's because he likes bad movies.
Where is he? Is he really gone?
He's gone.
What do you think, Ellie? Did you like the movie?
Yeah, Ellie, did you like it?
Yeah, Ellie, what's up? Krager was literally gone right now. Krager, did you just leave?
I was hoping no one would notice I had to pee.
Oh my God, we noticed. All right. The next fun fact: Dave's dad is in The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Who? I don't remember what Dave's dad looks like.
He was the like guy with glasses, kind of.
Oh,
like,
beard guy.
Yeah, beard guy. He looks He looks like he's a stereotypical psychologist from a 1990s movie.
Yeah. He looked like the brother of the Clear Eyes guy.
Can we talk about the parents for a second and how they were just so nonchalant about all of a sudden a foreign exchange student living with them?
Yeah.
That they have no memory of?
Here's the thing about this movie. I feel like this movie was going to be a 2-hour movie, and they cut a bunch of pivotal scenes that make sense.
Honestly, you have a good point, because like I was watching it and like I paused it for something and I was like, there's a half an hour left and nothing's and like there's still so much I remember happening. Like, what the hell? I feel like they crammed most of the movie in a half an hour out of an hour and a half.
There's
movie.
definitely a lot of deleted scenes or just stuff where they were like, yeah, forget it. Let's not film it. There is a deleted scene where Dave's parents pick him up from jail, you know, because that's what we need to see in this movie.
Yeah, they totally glossed over the fact where he got out of jail, and Link can go, but he can't go, and just like how that whole thing happened. Like, oh, jail's not a big deal.
Yeah,
they had like no ramifications from that.
Nope, none whatsoever. He didn't get to go to prom. That was his.
But he still, he still fucking went. Dang it, he still went.
Bark.
So my last fun fact is that outside of the U.S., this movie is called California Man, not Encino Man, and it makes me so upset that people like the synonym of who we are as Californians is this movie to some people in like Europe and Australia and places like
would you rather have people's definition of Californians as this movie or Californian skit from SNL?
SNL.
Yeah. Because that's enough of a parody to know that maybe it's not true. Yeah. This movie is not satirical enough for it to be known that it's not how we all are.
I'd be okay with this movie just being synonymous with Encino.
Same. Encino only.
Yeah.
Where
100%.
Keep it there.
Yeah, keep it over in Encino. We don't need any of that over here.
Encino Man.
Link's character is 100% every single student I have.
Oh my gosh, Cam. You should do this as a play and have it as Crispy Man.
Oh, we can't do that because Crispy Man is like our moniker. It's like the Crispy Man.
So make it
so fire.
Crispy Caveman.
Boy.
Oh, dude, they're not gonna. No, dude, I almost got fired for making a play that was a little too gay. Like I can't.
Wait, can we just bring up the fact that every play is a little gay? Like
every play's a little gay. That was my argument.
Then we'll just keep the name Encino Man. Crispy is in Encino.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see next year at Crespi the play version of Encino Man. It's like the kid
coming to Crespi and to be in the classes and everything. You can even get whatever teachers you want involved.
All right. Now before did you just hiccup?
Good there, Bex? You okay?
So before we move,
he's squeezing the jitters.
It's because I'm laying in my bed.
Before we let Cam talk about whatever his weird three-toed Bigfoot thing or whatever that is he's talking about, I'm going to tell you what I think my conspiracy corner would be for this movie. If I had to make a different thing about this movie. All right. I would say Link isn't actually prehistoric. He was buried in that backyard from a previous homeowner who was trying to dispose of a body, and he got brain damage while being buried there. And I think that the previous homeowner is the principal from Trick or Treat, who's digging a hole to bury kids in.
So they're both they're canon.
Yes, they're canon. And then, the brain damage is from him being tortured and left for dead in that backyard area.
But why is he encased in plastic ice?
Because the principal guy is weird, and he needed a new way to torture someone, so he encased them in ice.
What? The one about the cave woman?
Because remember there was a guy.
Just say the same.
There was a guy and a girl, a boy and a girl that the principal buried in Trick or Treat, and they grew up in the ice.
All right. And they found him when they started digging the pool.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so Cam, what's this three-toed Billy Goat or whatever you're talking about?
All right, so there's this myth in Castaic, California.
That's what it is.
And it's Three-Toe the Bear. And if you grew up out here, there's a chance you heard of it. There's not a lot of people, like in Santa Clarita, don't really know that much about it, but like on the outskirts where Krager lives now. And this is a whole bunch of buildup for me to just tell you that there's a bear with 3 toes in Castaic.
How many toes does a bear normally have?
4.
10. That was a question in the Weakest Link, and Krager got it wrong.
Oh yeah, that was the riddle. Guys. All right, so I think the craziest thing is knowing there's a bear in Castaic. I think that's even crazier than a 3-toed bear. But thank you, listeners, for joining us for an Encino Man. Hopefully this sounds okay. I don't know.
Hang on, I got a question for you.
Tell me your question.
Did it wreck your 90s movie?
It enhanced it.
No, it didn't wreck it because here's the thing. I can be heady if I want to be. I can watch a movie for cinematography. I can watch movies for beautiful writing, for character development, but I'm also able to I don't know if you guys know this. I have a switch on the side of my head. It's the IQ switch. I can turn that thing up and down. So when I watch this movie, I turn the
dial.
IQ I turned the dial down on the IQ to Bean Burrito, and that's where I left it.
So
it's actually this crazy thing. It's this crazy thing where you watch a movie for what it was made to be and not be like pretentious about it, you know?
Here, I'll tell you my issue with it.
Tell me
because it's definitely a movie that you turn your brain off and try to enjoy. The only issue is I got zero enjoyment out of it.
Yes.
And I feel bad for you guys. Like I feel like this is a prime movie where like you can easily shut your brain off and watch it and like, oh, this is funny. Like it has funny.
Okay, hang on. Here's two fucking things that we're gonna talk about right now.
Okay,
this is the biggest issue with the world that I live in and that Joe lives in. We make movies and do things that are right. This is how this works. If you were to see a bird shit weld, Krager, a bird shit weld in the middle of the street, you were to see one, you would be like, that's a bad fucking weld, right?
Yeah.
Would you be able to turn your brain off and be like, oh, I'm going to turn off the only thing I have that makes me think and that is important to me and that gives me my identity? I'm going to turn this off and accept that weld. No, you're not. Jordan, what about a bad math problem? What about the wrong answer to the same fucking thing? It's the same fucking thing. It's just a thing that I am passionate about. It doesn't mean pretension. It doesn't mean elitism. It just means that I am schooled in this world of thought. So that's fucking it. Jordan. So both of you eat a big fat dick, deep fry it, and eat it in your home by yourself, coronavirus style. Like, I hope both coronavirus. That's what I hope.
Jordan, what if you saw a really bad expense report?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Whenever I see a bad budgetary report, I am so pissed off.
Yeah, and then someone tells you, oh, man, it's fine. Just turn your brain off. What about that? Just accept it. Turn your brain off. And you're like, no, but it's all the way off. And you go, no, too bad. Like, I'm really passionate about the thing that I believe in as a person. And everyone's like, no. It's so widely viewed as acceptable that it's okay. And you have to stand up, and everyone thinks you're pretentious because you have intelligence. That is it.
Can I make a rebuttal real quick here? I'm going to make a rebuttal real quick here. There are multiple times.
At your own risk.
There are there are multiple times where my reconciliation doesn't come out correctly, and I go, and then move on.
But see, the thing is even in a movie where it's supposed to be turn your brain off and just enjoy, it still needs to be entertaining.
Yeah.
I guess
that's what I call popcorn movies, like movies where it's just you go and you enjoy and you disconnect. They're amygdala films, right? It's fucking sex and violence, the movie. That's it, right? It's like your primal brain. And then now we make movies that are, oh man, there's 8 million barks in that rant.
I think I'm just putting a big fat E on this episode. Have fun.
We're quarantined. It's all good.
Yeah. It's fine. You're allowed to appreciate things with your lizard brain. That's what pornography is, right? But at least your prefrontal cortex allows you to like understand things on a higher level.
I will agree with you, Krager, that I am disappointed because I remember liking this movie a whole lot more. And rewatching it destroyed the movie for me. I was like, why did I like
honestly, like, I anything, I feel
middle
like...
school, maybe.
Middle school, I'm operating primarily from your amygdala.
Yeah.
I feel sad for you guys because, like, I, like, genuinely enjoyed this movie. And, like, yeah, like, it's not the best movie out there, but, like, I just, like, laughed and enjoyed it. So I'm more, like, bummed out that, like, it wasn't as enjoyable for you guys.
You know
because,
what?
Like,
here's the thing. I didn't enjoy this movie as a movie. What I enjoyed about this movie is every time Pauly Shore said something, I repeated it and laughed. It wasn't that he said it. It was that I said it and laughed at me saying it and then looking at my wife sitting next to me, rolling her eyes, contemplating how much a divorce would cost.
One thing
there you go.
that also ruined it for me was right before watching this, I was going through HBO, the HBO app, and they have Bedazzled on there.
Yeah.
And I got way more excited about watching that rather than Encino Man. I was like, man, I'd rather watch this. But
Well, we're going to watch Bedazzled soon because that's another one on our Brendan Fraser series.
I will say Bedazzled is better than Encino Man. I will say that.
Are we going to watch Monkey Bone for me?
Sure, why not?
It's also Johnny's favorite Brendan Fraser movie.
We'll watch Monkey Bone Tour. Why not? Yeah, sure.
Well.
I probably will make the argument that this is going to be the worst movie of this Brendan Fraser series.
Oh, yeah. That's why I was like, get this one out of the way.
Which that should be a bonus because we watched a lot worse movies than this.
Not
Butterfly
many.
Effect 2. That's basically it.
Yeah.
And Parents.
You're fighting a losing battle there. All right, guys. So I want to
continue to fight it.
Yes, I want to thank all our listeners for tuning in. I hope you made it till the end. I hope it wasn't too crazy. We're gonna keep working on this and try and find a way.
The benefit is if you're a little bit sad, go watch the YouTube version because I have my dog on there.
It's we were doing some fun jokes and stuff on the video version, so that's good. Here's the thing. I don't know how this is gonna sound afterwards. I think it's going to sound like Bukkake. So I went full Bukkake there.
Have you seen the movie Not Him with
yes.
Bryan Cranston?
Yes.
Have you seen the movie Rachel Likes Bukkake?
I own it on Blu-ray.
This is going off the rails.
Debbie does Bukkake.
So I do want to say thank you to anyone who did listen to this. The quality is a lot lower than what we're used to. We're used to being in a space together, recording live. So it's a little bit weird. There's a little bit of lag on some stuff. When we talk over each other, it's a little hard. We're going to figure this out. It's going to be fine. We might try a different service or something. I don't know. Also, I'm the only one with a microphone plugged in. Even though
I have a microphone plugged in.
Even though Cam and Joe have their microphone, it's not actually plugged in. So
sure it is. They don't know that.
No, I'm saying that. So if it sounds bad and people are wondering, why does it sound bad when they all have microphones? We don't actually have it set up working.
Who of our listeners is asking that question?
I don't know.
Stephanie.
Yeah, Stephanie.
Stephanie.
If David listens, he hates podcasts with bad quality. And I'm going to be honest. I'm predicting that when I play this back, it's going to sound like they're listening to a phone conversation. So we'll see.
Look, it looks like I'm not wearing pants.
Yeah, because you shouldn't be. It's coronavirus. Pants laws don't exist anymore.
It's been weird this whole time.
It's been weird. Joe and I have been saying
it's great. So guys, go check out our show notes to follow us on all our stuff, to go to our Redbubble store, to go to our Amazon link, go to our Patreon, throw us some money. But in all seriousness, don't give us money. Go to Trivia with Bud's Patreon and give him money. He's got kids to feed. If you're going to give us
I donated
money,
yesterday.
Money. Yeah.
I donated yesterday.
Which is good. Also, check out his stuff that he's doing every night now.
He's actually doing some really cool trivia.
Yeah.
It's live streaming. It's really cool.
Because I also like in this hard time, I'm lucky. Well, lucky in the sense I'm still working because my owner finagled his way to make our company essential. But it's also a lot of people are dealing with hard times, so spread the love.
Yeah, it's true. So guys, with that is Encino Man.
Jordan.
We are done. I love.
We're gonna drink some more.
There was one moment in the movie that was kind of funny that played on itself because I think he prolonged that pause for a comical amount of time on purpose. And that is just pure genius, and that's all I'm going to say about it. So, all right, bye, guys.
I would say that I liked when Link started talking like him.
Yeah, that was funny.
Guys, though, we'll figure.
We'll get better at this.
We'll get better at this. A little bit behind the curtain. We spent, I think, an hour and 15 minutes just getting to the point of starting to record with so many technical
I will take blame. A lot of that was because I have an old ass computer. It's terrible.
Yes. So, we'll figure this out. I don't know. Hopefully next week they'll be like, "Hey, we killed the virus. Everyone can go back." But I seriously doubt it. No, it's not happening.
It's not. We're looking at months, buddy.
Yeah, probably. So strap in with us and
put your strap-ons on.
Yeah, strap in, strap on, and there you go.
And stay tuned for a live show where you can play games with us.
We're gonna try and make that work. Thank you for bringing that up. We were supposed to have a live show at Pocock on March 29th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Well, they're shut down, so we're not doing our live show. So we're moving it to online platform. We're going to try and figure out a way to do it. We may have to break the gathering rule to get into one spot together to be able to do that because I don't know if I'm going to. Yeah, it's only four of us. It's only four of us. It's fine.
And we can sit 6 feet apart.
Yeah, like we
There
have
you
the little cranes here. We'll just all push them really far back away from each other. It'll work fine. Maybe that's what we want to do moving forward too.
I also heard from a little birdie that Jordan is currently designing a banner that also has a link to our Venmo account. So you can tip us live if you want to play. And it'll go directly into our joint account to where we can upgrade our system and upgrade a bunch of stuff. So
yes, I will put something there where you guys could like tip us and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not necessary, but I think that we should figure out a way to give away prizes too.
Yeah, 100%. If they win, we mail it to them.
We can do like discounts on the Redbubble store.
That too. Yeah.
And also, we will wipe down everything with like what's the Lysol. Yeah.
Well, here's the
Clorox
thing. I sweat Lysol. So, just give me a little sweaty. I do. Yeah. I'm that OCD. All right. So, guys, thank you for tuning in from your respective homes and for watching this movie. And let's do it again real soon.
All right.
Bye. I love you.
I like and I love you all.
Kazongas.
Wreck My Podcast. Wreck My Podcast.
Oh, I forgot about Kazungas.
All right, guys.
Man.
I wonder how that's going to turn out. So we shall
Yikes.
see.
Cam, I'm sorry if I offended you. I did not mean to offend you.
It's the fight I've been fighting ever since I decided.
I just want to make sure you know I meant no ill will when I was saying this.
It's fine.
He also
it's fine. I'm only all the way offended, dickbag.
We need a
I love you, Cameron.
We need a Cam rant at least once every month.
Yes.
So
yeah, you need one.
But also, I feel like in your rant, you made some good points. I never saw it from your perspective. I understood your opinion better.
Yeah.
I also feel like there could be worse things to be than a bag of dicks.
It's true. There's so many worse things than a bag of dicks.
A bag of assholes.
Yeah, that's worse. Yeah. Hey, did you guys see the video vlog I posted of the hiking thing?
Yeah.
No.
You like
it's
it?
not part of it.
I liked it. It was fine.
I thought I was trying to be funny and satirical, but it did.
What is this on?
The thing that threw me off is I was watching it and it was just so not steady that it was really hard to pay attention to.
What is this not steady? Like bouncing?
I don't know, but
yeah,
we got a good view of Krager's phone.
It was like this the whole time.
Oh yeah, because I was walking while I was videoing.
What is this on?
His VS and Craft Beer Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram TV, or it's on Facebook too. But yeah, we're hiking a lot now because there's like nothing else to do.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've heard the county's getting upset because they're seeing too many pictures and videos of people hiking in groups, and there's too many people hiking, and they're all bunched up. Jordan, you should make your background the Wreck My Podcast logo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Where do I have that?
And then in the future, you should send it to all of us. That way we could all do it.
Yeah, or send it to all of us now.
Hang on.
Because I could just airdrop it to the screen.
Yeah, that's true.
But I want to do something funny.
Yeah, you guys can do something funny this time, and then I'll send it to all y'all. All y'all dolls. The screen capture, we're going. I got to tell you guys you're being recorded because I don't want to be sued by, the people, the man. Yeah, you guys. By Tecate. Make sure that label doesn't show, Cam. I'm just kidding. How many times have we promoted stuff on this podcast,
I don't know.
All right.
We got free candy out of it.
We did get free candy out of it, which is awesome. All right, so here I will.
I would lose my mind.
I think we'd all be okay with that. Yeah.
I would lose my figure even more than I've already lost it.
Where to go? Okay, let me bring us in here. Welcome to the Wreck My Podcast, where this week we may look and sound a little bit different because there's a virus out there. Saturday Night Fever is what they're calling it, and we all caught it. So no, we're trying to do our social distancing duties by doing our show via Skype. Now, I'm not quite sure if we're going to stick with Skype or what we're going to do, but if we don't sound as good as normal and it's kind of janky, cut us a little bit of slack this week. We're trying to do what we can do. But This
we're being
week,
responsible.
we're being responsible with our recording, not of our viewing.
Yeah, Joe and I are breaking the rules.
Yeah, you guys, that's what can you do? You guys, but we were responsible with our recording, not with our viewing, because we decided to watch Encino Man, which is never a responsible choice. But I am here with my guest this week. He only cares about nugs, chillin', and grindage. It's Cam.
It's actually true. That's my holy trinity of things I care about.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a 3 food group, and it's just nugs, chillin', and grindage.
And I feel like every day since I've been social distancing, I've been high or drunk every day, or both.
I mean, it's what you got to do to get through.
Yeah.
He's got a serious beak. It's Kreger.
I'm not a worm. I'm a weasel.
Hey, don't steal my other one. He's a prehistoric pyromaniac. It's Joe.
I'm just trying to sip at the jizz.
And I'm a unique weasel. I'm your host, Jordan. So we're all here. Kreger looks a lot different than the last time we saw him.
Yeah, he does.
Kreger looks a little sleepy.
And depressed, maybe?
And doggish.
Yeah. What was the casting call for the caveman? Like, Brendan Fraser walks in and he just had to go like, eh? Oh,
that's a good point.
Like, it's awful.
They literally could have casted anyone.
Yeah.
It didn't need to be Brendan Fraser.
Do you want to know who the other 2 people were that were in talks for it before that?
Mark Hamill and Sigourney Weaver.
No, I wish. I would go Sigourney Weaver for sure.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone.
They already talk like cavemen, so yeah, it would work.
Exactly. They're perfect for the role.
No, it was Jim Carrey.
Weird.
Yeah. And everyone's favorite, Nicolas Cage.
Oh God!
Hang on, though.
Imagine Nicolas Cage doing this thing. Like, it would be so weird.
Bega.
It's Kreger. There he is.
Maybe next time, try not to have a bright ass window behind you.
Yeah, he looks like he's the guy in all those Forensic Files shows.
Oh, that's funny. I can send you a picture about that.
the silhouette man.
Jordan, look at the text I just sent you.
I saw it. That's so funny. I'm gonna have to put that into the video.
It's Forensic Files over here.
God,
okay.
Like
all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go because I'm hungry.
I'm starving.
My schedule is so weird right now with like being just stuck, not having a normal schedule. I'm eating at such weird times.
Same. Like, I crack open my first beer at 10 a.m. and then I never stop, and then I eat consistently.
Yeah, but again, you just
I
love
still have to go to work
nugs, chilling, and grindage. So
I technically have to go to work tomorrow.
True.
I'm going to work tomorrow.
I'm going to work tomorrow.
I'm at work right now. Okay.
You're at work right now.
Technically, I'm at work right now. This is where I do my work.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm in my bed.
I'm gonna definitely see how this turned out, and we'll figure something else out for the live stream and all that.
All right.
All right.
All right. Cool. See you guys.
All right. Bye.
Later.
Bye.